Welcome to the My Bookkeeping Hat. This is part of the My Hat series, and as an entrepreneur, you have many hats to wear. And this roundtable series gives you a place to learn some tips and strategies for the many tasks you must master as a business owner. You can ask your questions and get answers from one of our very own experts. Ellen, our bookkeeping expert, is here today to talk about project tracking in Sage. So a little heads up for you. We are going to record the walkthrough portion, and then we will stop the recording to allow for Q&A and discussion. If you have any questions pop up after the fact, you can connect directly with Ellen through email at ellen@cfquenelle.com. Hey, Ellen, why do businesses need to know how to track a project?
Well, the project tracking model in Sage has several uses. One of them being asset tracking. You can track job sites, you can track unit expenses, like for a trucking company. Nonprofits can also use it to track different projects that they get funding for, because you generally have to report to the funding organizer as to how you spent the money. And it allows you to print that in one report without having to redo a whole new accounting file. So it does come in quite handy for several uses. We're going to, in this example, we're going to use the concept to go through a job site setup.
Perfect.
Cool. Okay, so I will get this started. My Zoom sharing techniques are sometimes a little slow. Okay, here we go. Hi, everyone. We're going to learn how to create a new department or project or job site in Sage this morning. I'm on the home screen of Sage. You'll notice over to the right, there's a column called Job Site in this particular file. This company is set up as a construction type company, so they would be tracking their projects or departments as a job site. So we're going to go over to the job site column, click on the job site icon, and that will open the job site creation screen. So here you'll see there are some projects already set up. We're going to create a new one. So at the top of your screen, you're going to click on the little open book. It will open the new project screen. We're going to assign the new project a site, a name. So we're going to say new job site. We're going to have the start date of this particular job site be January the 1st of 2025. Okay, we do not have an end date yet, so we're going to leave that blank for now. And then we're going to click Save and Close. And here is our new job site that we just created. So now we want to post some entries to this particular project. So we're going to exit out of this screen, back to the home screen, and go to your purchases. And we are going to rent some equipment from Blackwell Rentals. I'll just put an invoice number here. And this will be January the 6th. That was for $1,000. And this goes to the rent account. And you'll notice at the far right is the column for job sites. So if we click on this icon, it will bring up the job site allocation screen. In the job site column, if we click on that icon again, it brings up a list of the job sites that we currently have in there. So if we look in the list, here is the new project job site that we just created. We're going to select that job site. Okay, it's going to ask you, do you want to allocate 100% of this transaction to this job? Yes, we do. So we click OK. And it allocates, I'll just stretch this out so you can see it. It allocates this to the new job site project. If you go to the top of the screen and click on Report and display the entry that's going to be created by this transaction, you'll see it has broken it out into all the accounts affected. Okay, we've got the tax broken, the GST broken out, the expense amount of $1,070, which is the $1,000 rental plus PST. And here under job site, you will see that this total $1,070 has been allocated to this project that we just created. Okay, so if we exit out of this screen and post our transaction, we can then go to our reports. So we exit purchases. I'm back in the main screen. I want to go to reports. I want to go down to job sites. I want to see the allocation that we just posted. Allocation will show all of the accounts in your chart of accounts. Okay, we want January the 1st, 2025 to March 31st is good. That hits the time frame of the transactions we're looking at. And under select job site, we want to go to the new job site, which is the one we just created. Make sure you select all of the accounts so that you get every item that's been posted to this project in this date range, and click OK. And this will give you a report showing under the new job site. Here is where the $1,070 shows up as rent. Okay, now we're going to exit out of this job site, go back to reports and back to job sites. This time we're going to look at an income report for one of the projects that were already set up. So Alder subdivision has already been set up and has some multiple transactions. We have the date range. We're going to look at a detailed report this time so we can see everything that's been posted to it. Okay, so again, check uncheck all of these and recheck them to make sure you've got all of the accounts that have any posting to them, so your report will be correct, and click OK. And here we have the Alder subdivision project or job site. The revenue section is broken down into drafting, engineering, and estimating. And the customers that paid us for that was International Oil for the drafting, Construction Concrete Corp for the engineering, and Jerome Brown for the estimating consulting. We have, and Belvedere Nursing Home purchased the lumber. So we have a total of $49,800 revenue. And in the bottom part, you can see our expenses. So we have lumber expenses from Belvedere Nursing Home for $815. The subcontractors were Inglewood Drafting Service and Douglas Catanock for a total of $12,536.20 expenses. At the bottom of the report, it tells you your net profit or loss if that happens to be the situation. Okay, so that shows you how to set up a project. Projects can be for many different items, not just a construction company. You can set up your, you can track repairs to units. You can track specific service projects if you're not a construction company. And we can discuss on that if you have any questions. Okay, so I'm going to exit out of here and we will go back to the roundtable. Thanks.
Very cool. That's a really great way to keep everything organized for all your project expenses and whatnot.
It's very handy. All the information's in one spot then. If you need to dig the invoice out later, you can, but at least that will provide you a list of the invoices that are just related to that specific project.
Nice. Awesome. Okay, before we go into the Q&A and discussion, we are going to stop recording. Just a reminder, if anybody who's watching the recording has any questions, you can definitely reach out to Ellen through email at ellen@cfcornell.com. It will be right under here or somewhere on here. So please feel free to reach out to Ellen and she'll be happy to help you with those. We are going to stop the recording now so we have time for the Q&A and discussion portion. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a great day.